Good day to you, great NUC people. Is to help us compile the CCMAS into all the CCMAS and the programs for each discipline into one document. Peter Okebukola. Today is Monday, the 4th of October. So let's look at the steps in the compilation of the program. By the time I finish, you will find that it's quite easy. But the idea is for us all to follow the same kind of sequence. And this is the sequence. Aggregate all the programs. It's an 8-point agenda. So, well, that's it. Let's begin with step 1. That is, aggregate all the program CCMAS, core curriculum minimum academic standards, into a folder. So how we go do that one? Let's see it. So this is it. You just create a folder. You see, I have a directory called guide video materials, and one of them is education. I've created a folder because I want to use the education discipline as an example. So I've created a folder and I've poured in the version 4 of the materials that I have just for by way of an example. So step 1 is done. I've aggregated all the program CCMAS into a folder which I've called education. So let's go on to step number 2. You can see it's very easy. Step number 2 is that we should create a new Word master file, which you are going to name your discipline. It can be arts, it can be medicine, it can be education, science, engineering, and all that. CCMAS all. You can see discipline dash CCMAS dash all. So for example, education dash CCMAS all. So let's practice step number 2. Step number 2, I've created a new Word document and I'm going to save it as you can of course save it in this folder or outside of it. Maybe it's better to save it outside of it. So outside of this folder, you then say education. That's in my own case. So you don't put CCMAS dash all. Hey, that's it. So that's this folder. This is this file, education CCMAS all. So again, step 2 that we have just done, to create a new Word master file named discipline, that is science or sciences, pharmacy, and all of that. But in my case, I put education, then CCMAS all. So let's go on to step 3. Step 3 is for us to click on, that is load the CCMAS for the first program. And hey, should I take on step 4? Okay, let's go on to do step 3. So from my pile here, I have this as the first one. You can just go in this order. So I click on it, that is loaded. So you can see it's loading, and that's what I have. So this is it. This is this first file. So that step is all done. So for step 4, reminding us of step 4, select all the contents of the file, and while the selection is on, we make single line spacing. We're going to do 3 things. Make single line spacing, change font to Tahoma, and see size to 11 point. Oh, can somebody help me? How I'm going to do this? Okay, fine. Let's get to it. Yes, thank you for guiding me. We're all guiding ourselves, by the way. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to make this single line spacing. Now, if you look at this, it depends on your version of Microsoft Word, but all of the versions have this. You will see here paragraph, then here see line and paragraph spacing. So if you click down, click this one, drop down, you find 1 point, 1.5. You can see it's changing to, but what we want is single line spacing, 1 point, single line. So that's it. We've done this. That's the A part. The B part is to change this to Tahoma, and the C part is to make this one 11 point. So that's it for step number 4. Shall we proceed to step number 5? Yes, I think so. So we want to start formatting the document by making the program heading 2 and all other subheads in the document to be heading 3. You see, it's interesting that some of the reviewers decide to format the thing in one way. If we do not do this, step number 5 is the most important in the entire process. If we do not format everything the same way, then it's going to be confusion galore when we do the table of contents. So please watch how we do this together. This is the important part of the word menu that we want to be looking at this stage. You have heading 1. Don't touch this at all. Don't go to heading 1 at all. Heading 2, yes. And then where's heading 3? All the other headings are there. You have heading 3 here. There could be heading 4. Okay, fine. No problem. So we're going to do heading 2 and heading 3 alone. So this first one, this program, computer science education, will take heading 2. Don't worry where it puts it. Just don't worry. Just keep it like that. Take the word, the default of Microsoft Word. Don't format anything. Just leave it like this. So we come to overview. Overview will be heading 3. Everything from here down, any subhead you see, it has to be what? It has to be heading 3. So you just come here and you say heading 3. So that's it. Just leave it the way it is. Leave it the way it is. Philosophy, heading 3. Oh, heading 4 has popped up. Hey, we see you. Heading 3. Objectives, heading 3. Don't change anything because I'm going to use 1 or 2 strokes to make it But what I think you can do is just give space there after each of these subheads. Like here is what? Heading 3. Everything heading 3. So when it comes there, just give us a space there. Give us a space here. 21st century skills, heading 3. So that's it. As simple as that. And you do it to the end. Admission and graduation requirements, heading 3. This would have been nice as heading 4. Okay, you see, this is admission and graduation requirements. You have the admission here. So please, I didn't put that in the guide, but what I think you should do, because this one is under, this UTME entry mode is under here. So it will be good if you put this one as heading 4. Excuse me, this one is heading 4. No. Just leave it then. Leave it. Don't put these other subheads. You don't need to put them as. You don't need to style them. So since entry mode of through UTME and direct entry are subheads like this, you don't need to put. Don't let's have any heading 4. Just heading 3. University transfer the same thing. Graduation requirements the same thing because they are all under admission and graduation requirements. So we keep going, we finish that. Then global cost structure will be heading 3. And then you leave this like this. Just keep searching for any subhead. No, that's not it. Nothing here. Course content and learning outcomes will be heading 3. Then all the others will be the same. We just go on that. These are subheads, but you don't need to have them as style as heading 3. So it goes on all the way. So we'll scroll all the way to the end, and when we get to minimum academic standard segment, it's still heading 3. List of equipment as directed by, you see this person didn't do this thing well. It's still heading 3 here. And then I think that will be it. Minimum standards for staffing. This one stays here as heading 3. Then we give it a space here. You don't need these are subheads under that. Course writer. No, this is out. So we have done that very important step number 5. So that important step reads start formatting the document by making the program, that's the one on top, heading 2. All other subheads document heading 3. Yeah. The next step is number 6, that will save the document. And let's do the copy all the contents of the file into the master file. That is this discipline or education CCMAS or. Then you have to repeat steps 1. Okay, we'll come to it. Let me just go and show you how we do that. I'm sure you also already know that. So step 6 is save here, Control S, so just press this, that's it is saved. Then I have to copy all of this. To copy, I do Control All again. I copy with Control C, or if you right click, you say copy, and then what you'll do, go to the master file and paste. Yeah, so this is the master file, education CCMAS all. You can see this one is a capital. Let's do it, put it in a capital, discipline. CCMAS, of course, is capitalized and then all. So it's waiting to receive that document. So you can do Control V to paste, or you can just, let me do Control V to paste. So that's it. And then you go on to the next. So let's go to, let's see what the next step is. So we have done step number 7. We copied all the contents of the file into that master file. So what's the next step? The next step is for us to repeat steps 1 to 7 for all the programs in discipline. And then when we have done that, we email to our coordinator general, Professor Saliu, at this address, you know his address, and also copy me. So you are emailing to 2 people. So let's look at step 8. Step 8 is go to the next one, which is this, health education. Hey, yes. We go to take off all of this. We're only going to say health education. Well, you can actually copy this and put it on top of it here. Yep, and take off this. Now, boys, take that off. And then take all this BSc, whatever, out of it. We just say health education. You can actually make, we don't need to have them in capital like that. Health education, yes. So you can see I'm going to do it very quickly. I've selected everything. I'll make this one Tahoma 11 point, single line spacing. So all done for this one. And then I start formatting. This one is heading 2. Yes. This one is heading 3. Heading 3. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. When it comes to the other place, it will change the heading 3. This one is heading 3. Thank God I'm doing this all over. Heading 3, excuse me, heading 3. So don't worry if it is different. Yeah, we'll get it all sorted out. This one, heading unique features, heading 3. Yeah, and you go all the way like that. Yeah, so as soon we have finished this, as soon we have finished health education, so you just select all again, you copy, and then you paste in the master file. So here we are, paste it here. So that's it. So we got the second one. Then you go ahead and do, let's see now, you do the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and finish with everything. And then you save the entire document and email to Coordinator General Remi Biodun 2000 at yahoo.com and you copy me. So that's just it. And now remains for me to wish you well as you compile.